And this is all about getting the government to think of the interests of the people, because at the moment nothing that they're doing is in the interest of the people. And now we've got ministers and MPs rebelling against their own government, and we've got for example, you've got the Mayor of Middlesbrough. He's actually openly stating that he will not implement any more lockdown policies because he's seen the damage that it's done to the people, he's seen the damage that it's done to his city, and he's seen the damage that it's done to the economy. And there seems to be no regard for the fallout of what is happening for a pandemic, as they call it, that has a 99.96% survival rate, not of the whole population, just of those who fall ill or test positive. And then even the positive testing is so inaccurate that some scientists are telling us, first of all, the PCR test should not be used for it. How you doing, Carl? And secondly, that the false positive rates are anywhere between 50 and 80% because they're not testing for a virus, they're testing for antibodies to a family of coronaviruses. And guess what? Almost all of us will have some bit of coronavirus in us. Most of us, if tested, are going to have something in us. You know, it's going to be happening up and down the country. We've got MPs, we've got politicians, we've got civic leaders who have had enough. And it's not that they're ignorant or they don't care about the people. Look, the people at the lower end care more about the people than the people at the top end. That's always been the way. That's always the way of history. And this is what troubles me, that there are intelligent, highly educated people who are bigger and better than me, and they're saying things that do not stack up. You know, the science does not stack up. We're told to believe the science, the established science. The established science is not stacking up because there are major scientists who are being stifled and silenced. When scientists and opposing voices are being silenced, then we know that we are facing tyranny. I'm not prepared to accept the tyranny. If you want to be a pussy and you want to accept the tyranny and not at least ask questions, that's your prerogative, okay? But do not complain later. But in my area where I live, in Birmingham, there are soldiers out on the streets, okay? And the soldiers are knocking on doors, terrifying people that they need to have the test done. You do not need to have the test done, okay? This virus is so dangerous that you need a test to find out if you've got it. Think about that. Does that make sense? This virus is so deadly that you didn't even know you had it, you didn't even know you suffered something, and you need a test to find out if you've got this deadly disease that is ravaging the world. In the UK alone, there are 24 illnesses and diseases that are far more deadly than this so-called coronavirus. Guys, get off your knees, take action. If you cannot take action yourself, because not everybody can, support the ones who are. Don't sit on the sidelines and be quiet. Don't be the one who in time to come is asked, what was your action? What did you do? Vinny's just mentioned Professor Dolores Cahill and a group of lawyers have said the PCR test is a fraud. Absolutely right. It is a fraud. And there is a legal challenge going on right now. There is a lawsuit is being presented right now against the powers that should not be.